So what's next? The governor laid out his plans for the next 2 years. I'm Theo Keith, breaking down the budget live at the Capitol.
The governor's plans include an income tax cut and expanding school choice, but as you might expect, not everything is getting good reviews. Good evening, I'm Eric Franke. First tonight at 10, we've got live team coverage on the budget. The 19th Jennifer Hoff looking at reaction from the legislature. But first, we go to Theo Keith, who is digging into the governor's budget plans. Theo?
Well, Eric, the governor says that his income tax cut plan will make Wisconsin more competitive among other states. You can imagine that legislative Republicans cheered his tax plan, but at least two other proposals, they say, will face scrutiny.
The Honorable Scott Walker.
Governor Scott Walker says it's his policies that have the state in a better position than during his last budget address 2 years ago. As a result, the governor introduced a $343 million income tax cut Wednesday. The administration says will help every household making less than $200,000 a year.
A family of four with mom and dad making about $40,000 each would save $272 from the income and property tax relief in our budget.
The governor didn't mention that the income tax cut will add to a structural deficit over the next 2 years, although the administration says it's paid for up front by a surplus over the last 2 years.
Our tough but prudent decisions 2 years ago put us in a position to further reduce the tax burden of our citizens while still investing in our priorities.
On schools, Walker says he's tying K-12 funding to performance. Democrats sat in their seats for most of that part of the speech, especially when the governor said he was looking to expand the school choice program.
We give low-income and middle-class families an opportunity to also choose a viable alternative for their sons and daughters.
But the Republican head of the Senate Education Committee says the school choice proposal will face scrutiny in the Senate.
The choice stuff may not be in the budget when it's done, or there could be some changes, serious changes that needs to happen.
The governor also didn't mention a plan to add 710 positions to the state payroll, but the administration said earlier Wednesday that by adding those positions, including 180 engineers to the transportation department, it would actually save the state money in the long run by creating efficiencies. House Speaker Robin Vos says he's not a fan of growing government, but says he's open to the proposal if it will save the state money.
Now, we've heard a lot this week about public schools. Theo, what about higher education funding?
Well, the governor didn't talk a lot about that during his speech, but his funding increases have certainly won over a fan in UW Interim Chancellor David Ward, who called Walker's proposals tonight the best budget he's seen in many cycles. Eric?
All right, Theo Keith, live at the state capitol. Theo, thank you.